And it's a nice snake, man. Good morning. We are back at the beautiful Loch Reservoir. Man, this is gorgeous. So yeah, we're doing some bass fishing again. We got Adam from Amped Up Outdoors.
Hello.
And you got myself, Alex from Amped Up Outdoors. And we're gonna do some bass fishing this morning. It's Labor Day weekend. Probably gonna be a little bit crowded, but we're just trying to have some fun as per usual. So stay tuned. We're gonna try to catch some fish and we're gonna have ourselves a good time. So first thing in the morning, we're gonna start off with some top water. There he is. There he is. First of the day on the top water. Sweet. All right. On the popper. All right, first bass, man. 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. Nice largemouth. Top water bite. Beautiful first start. Solid little largemouth on the top water. Off to the races. So fish number one. That was sweet. So yeah, we're coming up on this ledge. A little bit shallower water. Although we're out, looks like we're out in the middle of nowhere. We don't have a depth finder. We're actually using nautical charts here. Nautical charts to figure out contours. Yeah, gotta go with what you can, right? But yeah, nonetheless, man, top water, beautiful fish. That was a lot of fun. So we're gonna try to see if we can get another one. It's a fry ball, man. So we found a fry ball here on Loch Raven, so we're gonna toss some chatters in there. There's a couple snakes in there. Oh yeah, you see them in there. So we're gonna work this fry ball for a minute. Crazy, man. Wasn't expecting that. So I told you, it may not be what you think it is. There he is. There he is. There he is. In the fry ball, man. Loch Raven. This will be my first snake at Loch Raven Reservoir. We found a fry, and it's a nice snake, man. It's a nice snake. Crazy, man. Yeah, Loch Raven, dude. We found a fry ball. We just worked the fry. Sure enough, pulled a snakehead right out of it. So, kind of wasn't expecting that. Yeah, man, get in there. So that's sweet. I guess that's kind of a cool thing about this trip is wasn't expecting to find anything like that. Not at Loch Raven, man. So we'll take it, dude. I don't mind fishing a fry ball or two if you find it. Wasn't expecting it, but that's a Loch Raven. That's my first Loch Raven snakehead. Cool. So I'm gonna get this thing unhooked and get it back in the water. The bogas are all messed up, man. So we're gonna do this release just by simply letting that snakehead go. So that was cool. Ripped a nice snake in the fry. Ripped a nice snake in the fry on the chatterbait. Yeah. I'll take it. Wasn't not expecting it. Bass fishing's been slow, man. Don't get too close to it. Fry ball. So it took 2 casts to pull that one snake out of that fry. So that was cool, man. Probably a 3-pound snake. I didn't measure it, man. I didn't measure it. It was only what? Yeah, 3 pounds. Probably 23, 24 inches long. So I'll take it. That was on the hand-tied chatterbait, man. that's my first snake on that color. Take it. Snakehead in the boat. All right, I just got my morning coffee, and I'm gonna go ahead and record the outro for the Loch Raven trip yesterday. We didn't record one. At least I thought I did, but okay. So yes, it was a slow day, man. It was a slow day. We started off fishing some top water. You know, we found a nice little shelf. It kind of drops off to about 30 foot and then rolls up to about, 10, 15 foot of water. And right in that 10 to 15 foot of water is where we're having a lot of breaking fish. Sporadic, bass, not like your typical, like rockfish kind of thing, crazy surface type stuff. But they were breaking. We threw some top water and I managed my first fish within probably about the first half hour. We set a couple drifts, just starting back in the deep water, working away in the shallows, and just kept on, fishing top water for about an hour and a half. Eventually that kind of school of bait, or those schools of bait rather, moved off, and we tried some finesse fishing in a little bit deeper water, some drop shots, and we dragged some worms and did what we would normally do, and nothing, man. It was a super slow day. It was crazy, man. I mean, it was really slow. I mean, usually you would get like a sunfish or something, even nipping at the worm or something like that. Nothing, man. Absolutely nothing. And the summer patterns with bass, a lot of people that catch them in small lakes and ponds and stuff like that. It's a completely different thing. If you go out and you're expecting to just cast into structure that's overhanging the water and stuff like that, you're probably going to blank, to be honest with you. You're not going to catch it because they're just, they're not home. They're not there. They're in deeper water. It doesn't work that way. It's completely different. So, and it's tough not having a depth finder, and we're using nautical charts and this and that. I'm probably going to figure out a way to rig a depth finder on one of those boats that you can rent at Loch Raven, so I can kind of get a better understanding, because really, we just got a particular spot that we know and love, and we just kind of work that, make our rounds, quote unquote. So at the end of the rounds, okay, here's the big surprise. So we finally get to the end of our rounds, and sure enough, man, I look at the distance and I see, what I thought was a school of bait initially, and I said, hold on, it looks completely different. So we're kind of going down to it, slow the boat down. I see it from a distance. I said, oh, I see it from a distance. And I said, oh, I know what that is. I know exactly what that is. And I am shocked to find that out in the middle of Loch Raven Reservoir. So sure enough, I hung off of it about 25 yards and we started making casts. Adam made a cast into the fry. I made a cast, Adam made another cast, and on my second cast is when I nailed that snakehead in that fry ball. And it was crazy, man. I mean, coming off, they're probably sitting in 25, 30 foot of water at that time that we were fishing. And obviously they probably came out of that little, cove or something like that, came out the grass or whatever it may be. I was kind of shocked to just see a fry ball just sitting out in the middle of Loch Raven Reservoir at the end of our rounds, which is like literally the last spot that we were going to hit before we went to a completely different section of the reservoir. Nonetheless, man, that's what it was, So that fry ball pretty much saved the trip, which was really cool. It just ripped the chatterbait, right off the bat. I'm sure it's probably the first time they ever seen one. But yeah, I released it. You can love it, hate it, whatever. I wasn't in any way, shape, or form able to keep a fish. I was just bass fishing. I didn't have boga grips, man. I had nothing. I had I had to muscle the hook out and just kind of flip them back into the water. I didn't feel like dealing with it. But yeah, we got one, which was crazy. And I do have a really good idea, a really good understanding of where to target snakehead in that reservoir, because now having caught one and seeing that fry ball, it's changed a lot, because I've seen some things over the last several trips where my gut instinct is telling me something, but I'm just like, nah, man. I mean, I know they're in here. I've heard from a couple reliable sources, but this place is huge. So I wasn't quite, you know what I'm saying? So, but it kind of solidified it to me and solidified it for me rather. And I know where I can target them on Loch Raven. And it's a pretty sweet spot too, man. It's two really nice coves that clearly hold them, man. So that's good to know, man. It's really good to know. What we're going to be doing next time, don't know yet. We're going to be doing some fishing. I do know that. I just don't know where, what, when, why. I don't know the particulars, the who's, where. Don't know. So we're going to figure that out. Definitely going to be getting on some carp soon. It is now September. Finally September. So those colder nights are going to start helping out substantially. I'm gonna be able to catch some big fish close in the shore with the float. I'm gonna be able to target some big fish with the pod and all that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna go carp crazy here probably in the next couple weeks. So I'm trying to get some things done before that, and then it's gonna be a good bit of carp content coming down the pipeline. Probably sprinkling in with some snakehead stuff. Definitely going to be getting on some big bass in the fall at Loch Raven. I still got to wait. So I'm kind of in this transition period with September where it's just weird, man. I don't know. Just pick up a rod, just go fish, right? Until next time, see you guys.